The Brecon and Merthyr Tydfil Railway opened from 1863. It was often short of money, a lot of the line being isolated locations within difficult terrain. And it did last until the grouping in 1923, despite being often short of money. Its network declined steeply after 1945 and passenger operations ceased on the line in 1962. But today I've come to the highest point of this entire railway. It's the location of the highest tunnel on the United Kingdom's standard gauge railway network, often known as the Devil's Tunnel because of its length of 666 yards. Both portals are Grade 2 listed and the entire tunnel is on a tight curve. It has an elevation of 1,313 feet above sea level. So as we move away from the summit of the Brecon Mountain Railway that was built and runs on the existing track bed as far as our tunnel, let me take you to see the UK's highest standard gauge railway tunnel, the 666 yard long Devil's Tunnel. Here it is, look, here's the portal to our tunnel. Looks very dark in there, doesn't it? It does. It takes a very tight turn to the right, 666 yards in length, this one, as I mentioned previously, the Devil's Tunnel. I think we'll get the lights out and see if we can get all the way through. Looking back, look, the cutting is so deep. I've had to come through all that water just there. It was probably just above ankle deep. So here's the portal, look. And I'll just pop that down a moment. That looks very daunting, doesn't it? Let me get the light on. 1, 2, 4, 5, there we go. So we can see inside it a little bit better now, can't we? Quite a bit of reverberation too. Let's push on inside. So taking a look at railmaponline.com, you've got Merthyr Tydfil down here. Now we've got to follow this line up here, the Brecon and Merthyr Tydfil Railway, past the reservoirs, and you see this kink up here. There's like a tight hairpin. Well, that is where our tunnel is today. I can zoom in somewhat and show you that curve in all its glory. So we've got the station of the Brecon Mountain Railway up here, pretty much around about 30 or 40 meters afterwards before it curves around and reappears on the other side of the hill. This is the highest tunnel in the United Kingdom for standard gauge railways. Now the station here opened in 1863, but it was extremely remote and a few passengers may have worked on the local dams or fished there for leisure, but not much else. In 1916, a train passed a signal at danger near the station, causing a collision that sadly killed 2 people. It will close to passengers in 1962, which is quite surprising considering how quiet it must have been. But the line was retained freight workings to Brecon until the 4th of May 1964. Now I can show you that curve again of the tunnel where we're heading now. You can see it clearly on this map from around about 1900. You can see the railway popping out just here, and the portal we're heading to is just here, right above where we've just been talking about the station, which is now the Brecon Mountain Railway terminus. Can really zoom you into the tunnel again. Look, you can see both portals, one here and one just here, and it's telling that the entire tunnel is a curve. Now here's a working coming out of the tunnel about to arrive in the station, and there's also a train waiting for clearance to actually head into the tunnel once that has gone out of the way. This one is also coming out of the tunnel up, but it's taken from the opposite platform to the previous photograph. And here's another one, look, you can still see the signal on the left. This is probably dated earlier than the previous two, about to depart the station and again head into the tunnel. So only half a dozen metres in, look, and the brickwork changes. Now it looks like this probably would have been a repair job at some point, or was the portal built a little bit separately or extended at some point. It looks like we're going to light it up really, really nicely. I'll stand still so you can hear me better. Turn into stone just there, look. I think we get some fantastic photographs. We'll take that away. There we go. You can see that stone wall section, look. So, completely different construction. 3 times, look. Stone. And we've got the blocks of stone and then the brickwork. On the other side, exactly the same. I'm going to say that section has been put in at some point later to reinforce that. Because there's kind of a lip just there, look. See it? And it's another section going over to the other side. Quite a bit of water in here, and it is taking that curve around, look. This is stunner, isn't it, this one? Another piece here, look. Blue brickwork within the stone. Take that away, and you can see it. That doesn't look very old at all, does it, that bit? It's got a date on it just there, look. That's it. Is that a date? No, it can't be. It's like 1996. Oh. I don't know. Someone might know what that means. Looks good, doesn't it? That's really, really good. Let's push on. Look at all that stonework. It's so raw, isn't it? And natural. It's got those huge blue stone blocks above us. I think we're going on a bit of a downward gradient as well. So the highest point of the tunnel must well have been where we've just come in down there. Oh, we've got a recess or a refuge just there, look. Red brick on both sides and reinforcement beam going across the top. And a little platform just there to stand on. Brick as well, look. There's so many different things in this construction. It is quite a descent going down. Don't know if you can make it out on the camera. It's a very, very pleasing tunnel, this one. Another section of red brick. I'd say we're probably about 100 yards in, or just under. On the opposite side, you can see all those stone blocks that have been built onto the natural rock and taking it over the top. Stunning, isn't it? So a nice selection of brickwork just there, look. And then you've got the stone again on top. And then you've got the blocks of stone on top again. So I think it's the same on the other side. Yes, it is, look. And flow of water trickling through, look. So that's collected at the other end where I had to walk through. And it would make its way down to the other portal. Plenty of refuges, look. Still the same square design. I believe the Mountain Railway would actually like to open this up and extend their line. And looking at the condition of this tunnel, you know, a little bit of work would be quite feasible, and it'd be a a real crowd puller as well, wouldn't it? Refuges are very, very regular. They've all been the same construction all the way through. Little block missing there, and another one there. That doesn't look like that was done that long ago, does it? It's like it's been repointed. And the other side, yeah, look, there's two square sections at this free. So who knows what they were for? Because they're on opposite sides, look. Very, very curious. And then back to raw stone again above red brick. Many, many patched up sections, look, random brickwork here, there and everywhere. Look at all that lot there. 1, 2, 3, 4 different brick types. It's quite fascinating, isn't it? Going forward, still going downhill, still plenty of brick, which is adding to the colour and the beauty of this railway tunnel, isn't it? To the stone wall behind the refuges, especially this one. I mean, a lot of it is going to be where brick has fell away just there, but it's also going to be the rust probably coming off the supporting iron or metal above. That's eroded just there, hasn't it? Quite a bit of this has crumbled. It's all on the floor. Look, take that away, you can see it all the way along. Quite a section where the torch beam is. And curiously, I'll take that away. Still no evidence of light coming through the other portal, which is interesting. Next refuge, exactly the same. Let's keep going. Pair of those holes on that side, and they do appear there and there again, and different levels and sections of the tunnel look just there. That little cascade of bricks just there, and back to the stonework again. This side, I was just about making light out down there. You won't be able to see it yet, but it is right around there where my beam's hitting now, so we are getting closer to the other portal. But what a beauty this has been. I hope you've liked the photos as well. There's going to be a few photos at the end as well. I've managed to get quite a few nice ones. I'm wondering if this is going to be flooded at the other end as well, with it being downhill. More of those squares, look. It's got to be something to do with construction, hasn't it? There's loads of them. Absolutely everywhere, look. See quite a bit of light coming now. I wonder if you can see it. If we turn that, you can just see that pin, look. So we are getting there. Look at this ruggedness. That stands to the side. That's brilliant, isn't it? Same on this side, look. It's just so raw. I wonder if it will be flooded at the other end. So, very much almost at the other end, I can see a great big pool of water. More random brickwork everywhere. Look, looks very overgrown out there, so whether I'll actually get out to that portal, I'm unsure. Depends how deep the water is. You can light it up a bit better. You can just see, look, it's all full of water down there. Another ridge of stonework just there, look, where it curves over. The line way across. And that side too. It's been really nice coming through here. Lovely sunny on the other side. It's been about 24 degrees walking all the way up to this tunnel. Not sure how deep this is going to be, but it should be solid underfoot. And my feet are already, you know, been through the water at the other end. There we go then. I came through it, look. I've stood on all this stone just here. So, I can get out just there, look, it's all swampy on the other side. We're going to stand over here. Just put the torch down a moment. There we go. So, yeah, there's the portal, look. That's alright, isn't it? That's nice. And that's the view of the tunnel as the trains would have burst out. So I have found one photograph of a train about to go into the portal that we're stood at now. You can see the track bed curving towards that grade 2 listed tunnel portal, heading off towards Merthyr Tydfil in that direction. And this, I believe, is the only photograph that may be around of a diesel locomotive working inside the tunnel, and I believe it is there for track lifting purposes. There's quite a bit of grass and weed on the ground, isn't there, to suggest that it has been abandoned for some time and this is the sole purpose of this train. There it is then. There is what I believe is the western or the northern portal. Fantastic that, isn't it? It's a really good walk through there. I'm going to go all the way back through again to maybe take a few more photos and come out the other side. What I'm then going to do is follow the reservoirs down and hopefully have a look at Morlaix Tunnel in another video after this one, and then follow the track bed back around towards Merthyr Tydfil. I like that. 666 yards. The Devil's Tunnel. Single bore track bed. Beautiful. Here we are back at the portal where we begin earlier on. Plenty of dripping water coming off, look, which is helping to collect on this flooded section. One last look inside. That's really good, isn't it? A lovely tree that is, to have a look through there. So there we are, look, back out the other end. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? I hope this does get opened up again for the mountain railway to come through it, because it's such a waste. And to be honest, even if it just turned into a path for us to walk through or cycle through, it's a waste, and it could be put to more than one use, couldn't it, that? I'll negotiate my way through this now again. Turn you around, look. Brilliant, isn't it? I mean, if it was used again, they'd have to sort the drainage out as well, wouldn't they? Because there's quite a build-up of water here. Not for a very long distance, but it is very much present and it would need dealing with. As always, thank you very much for watching. I'd like to go back to Wales soon. If you've got any tunnels or picturesque railways that you'd like me to go and walk, drop them in the comments below. All the social medias are also popping up below. If you'd like to be following me on any of those, please do so. That would be fantastic.